Hey, everybody. Nice to see you and hear you. I am, there we go. Now we're all set. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I'm finally starting to get back up on my feet. And, we underestimate how powerful healing can be on how we see the world and on our body. You know, we are living in such a world where we're in a constant state of being afraid of one another, afraid to offend somebody, afraid to hurt somebody's feelings, afraid we're going to be attacked, afraid that we're going to be told that we're wrong. And maybe not everybody in the world is like this. I mean, clearly, because otherwise we wouldn't be so aggressive. But for many women, many men, this has been a time where we've actually had to toughen our armor and we've had to go even deeper into our caves in order to survive kind of the chaos that's going on around us and how everybody is handling it. So it's important in times like this to come together with community, and that's exactly what we did last week. We had speakers who've never been on camera before, and they shared their life's work. They were anxious and nervous, thought they would do a bad job, and everybody celebrated them. We had women who were watching and struggling with different physical issues and mental issues and stresses. Women that, when you hear their stories, you realize that, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of hard things going on in this world. And we let ourselves be vulnerable. We let ourselves tap into something that was greater than us. Now, the format was very cool. It wasn't about being judgy or you need to be different or why aren't you watching all these or why aren't you working hard enough. Healing actually is very simple. It's when we come together, open our mind to new ideas, are supported to create a fertile ground for them to land. We work through any of the fears or the issues from the past very easily. We go right to the body and we start to clear out those layers, all the layers that have been waiting around. And it can be scary and it can be painful and it can feel like you were run over by a truck and you can get fevers and you can get chills and you can sweat. Your heart may skip a beat. But that's how we grow. We don't grow when times are good. We don't grow when things are always abundant. We grow because we get fertilizer and we get sunshine and we get water in the form of friends and family, in the form of speaking your truth without anybody telling you you're wrong, without anybody arguing with you about your point of view, about what matters most to you. No one trying to control you like a puppet or a consumer, just being a real person. We've lost a lot of that in our world only because we've gotten more scared. We've had to, as I said, hunker down even closer. But I'm hoping we can get some momentum. I'm hoping that by coming together this time, we're going to come together on Friday, and then we're going to come together again in January, and we're going to come together again a few months from there. And the idea is to have a safe space where you are exposed to ideas that you never thought existed, or maybe things that you're just really curious about. You get to talk to women and men who've spent their life learning something very specific and important and sharing it without any selfishness, without any money grab, without any anxiety or might be missing out on something. It was just a community where we could love and grow and share. So if you're interested in joining us on Friday, I'll make sure that we get the Zoom link out to you. And we're going to try to get as many speakers and as many participants and as many people as we can on Friday to share, because sometimes it takes a week for things to sink in. It takes a while for us to get the insights, a little bit of distance, a couple steps back, and figure out what we want to do with this new information, how we want to use it in our lives to make it better. So let's come together and celebrate. As Rubel said, if we celebrate, every moment something that we've done or accomplished, even the smallest of what it may be, then we spend our life celebrating, which is actually how I want to live my life. And I don't want to celebrate it by myself. I want to celebrate it with all of these other women and men who feel called to share their greatness with others who respect them and care about what they have to say. It was a beautiful, beautiful week filled with fun and insights. And I'm so glad that you were all there with me going through this because it was pretty darn cool. So I'll see you Friday. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. And let's get the momentum started. Let's look forward to starting the new year in January. We're going to do a whole nother challenge, same sort of mindset, where you can work at your own pace, where you can evolve and change and shift at your own pace with all the love and support that you wanted. Okay? So if you had a great experience with the challenge last week or an insight or an understanding, share it below this video, because the idea is not to keep it to ourselves. The idea is to share it with the world and to help all of us find our way out of the dark, lighting lamps for each other as we walk along this path. So thank you for joining me from the bottom of my heart. What a movement we made in the world. And thanks for going to join me in the future, having the heart and the courage and the openness and the vulnerability to be who you are and to become more and more authentic every day. Thanks. What a blessing. And I'm looking forward to the next one.